Hello, and welcome to Investing in the Future, learning the basics, tips, and tricks of managing personal finance as a young adult. Today's 90-minute program will feature guest speakers, videos, and activities to help you become a more prepared and financial literate individual. Before we get started, let's go over the goals and objectives of today's program. Our goal is to have each and every one of you leave here with a better understanding of managing personal finance as you transition into the next phase of your life, a postgraduate professional. We have 6 objectives that will help us reach our goal today, and they are as follows: to teach the ins and outs of financial independence, to provide examples of proper daily, weekly, and monthly budgeting techniques, to show what good organizational skills are and how they can help in financial planning, to teach the benefits and procedures in being resourceful, to explain how to stretch your financial limits, and to answer all your questions regarding personal finance. To get started, here is a breakdown of the events for the program. Now we would like to show you a video clip from the documentary Broke. For the purpose of this program summary, the video will not be shown, but the movie talks about the financial trouble young athletes get into with major long-term consequences. One of the big reasons cited, and the parts we would show, would be discussing the lack of preparedness these athletes have fresh out of college to manage money, and how this lack of financial competence caused them to overspend, not invest, and make mistakes when doing simple transactions. The clips will engage those attending and show them the importance of this topic, and how they are not alone in feeling like they need to expand on their knowledge of the situation. The video clips will be followed up by a short discussion about it and what the thoughts of those attending would be. Next, the program would turn it over to a certified public accountant for a PowerPoint-guided presentation on the essential information of personal money management. We hope to get an individual from a local wealth management firm like Hilliard Lyons or Lampkin who would volunteer to speak on his or her vast knowledge of the subject in an effort to help better educate others. The CPA would hit on and try to clarify the major areas of financial literacy, like the different types of accounts, investments, loans, taxes, and how they will operate in these soon-to-be graduates' lives. Bringing an expert on the topic will guarantee that attendees are getting the best information possible and provides a high level of credibility to the program and the objectives it's trying to achieve. In this part, the overall objective of teaching financial independence. The CPA's presentation will be followed up by a presentation by a recent graduate of the athletic department on their experience with the topic of money management. This guest speaker would provide a connection to the target demographic and a real-world connection to the focus of the program. The presenter would talk about how financial management has played a role in his or her life after graduation, some strides and missteps they have had in the area, and what tips and tricks they have for the attendees who will soon be in the same boat as them. This presentation will cover the objectives of teaching benefits of resourcefulness, explaining techniques used to stretch financial limits, and providing examples to proper budgeting techniques, while being also engaging and informative. After the 2 presentations, the attendees will have a chance to display what they are learning by completing a calendar activity. One of the most important and beneficial parts of money management is creating a plan and sticking to it. The activity is designed to put attendees in the situation by providing them with a month of hypothetical expenses and income sources and planning everything out. Following the completion of the hypothetical calendar and the review to see how they did, participants will be given the chance to create a calendar to plan out the next month of their actual lives that they can take home and take the theory that they learned and put it into practice. This activity covers the objectives of showing how good organizational skills help financial planning. Here's the directions and calendars for the activity. The directions break down the specifics we would be using for the hypothetical, and the two calendars The program will be wrapped up with a question and answer session, with our two guest speakers taking questions from those attending. This ensures that any and all questions that attendees still have are answered by people who can provide quality advice. The question and answer portion will wrap up our program of events for today. We very much appreciate you attending our Investing in the Future seminar and hope you have learned and grown in the areas of financial literacy and understanding. Thank you for your time and attention, and we wish you the best of luck as you complete your core studies and enter the professional world.